Hi, Namaste. This is Srinivas sir. You are watching Untold Botany. Now I am going to cover the topic types of genes. So what it is a gene? Gene is a discrete unit which is responsible for the transmission of the genetic characters, otherwise hereditary characters from one generation to another generation. Gene was discovered by Gregor Johann Mendel, but the term gene was coined by Johansson. So here various types of genes are there, like transposons, retroposons, split genes, pseudogenes, inducible genes, repressible genes, constitutive genes, structural genes, regulatory genes, regulated genes, monocystonic genes and polycystonic genes. So let us discuss all the types of genes. Come on, let's get going. So coming to the first one, transposons. So what are the transposons? Transposons are the jumping genes, otherwise mobile genetic elements, otherwise controlling elements. Actually, these transposons can be removed from one part of the DNA and can be added to the other part. Within the genome, they can move from one place to other place. So such genetic elements which move from one place to another place within the genome are said to be transposons. This transposons term was coined by Hedges and Jacob. Hedges and Jacob are the workers who coined the term transposon. And these people, they reported transposons in the bacteria. Even the Barbara McClintock also reported these transposons, but called them as mobile genetic elements, or the controlling elements. Barbara McClintock reported in maize, whereas the Hedges and Jacob represented in bacteria. Even these transposons are also present in Drosophila and Antirrhinum. So transposons can be called with various names like transposons, jumping genes, mobile genetic elements and the controlling elements. So coming to the second, retroposons. So what are retroposons? The name itself indicates. Actually, the DNA which is synthesized from RNA is said to be retroposon. Is there any process to synthesize DNA from the RNA? In general, RNA is synthesized from the DNA through the process known as transcription. That is a part of central dogma of molecular biology, the linear transmission of the genetic information. But in contrasting to that, here it is a reverse central dogma. Some now and then, as in retroviruses, from RNA also DNA can be synthesized. So such DNA or such genes which are synthesized from RNA are said to be retroposons. So retroposons are the genes which are synthesized from RNA under influence of reverse transcriptase enzyme. Transcriptase is RNA polymerase, but reverse transcriptase is DNA polymerase. It depends on RNA and synthesizes DNA. So RNA dependent DNA polymerase, reverse transcriptase. Under influence of reverse transcriptase, these retroposons are synthesized from the RNA through a process known as reverse transcription or the reverse central dogma. That are the retroposons. As in rodents and the primates we can see. And coming to the split genes. So actually gene consists of sequences. We need informational sequences, means the sequences should be expressed. But here these split genes, they consist of both expressing sequences, even non-expressing sequences. Expressing sequences are called as exons, whereas the non-expressing sequences are called as introns. In the split genes, expressing sequences are interrupted by the presence of non-expressing sequences, or the continuity of the exons is interrupted by the presence of introns. So, exon is a informational piece of DNA, whereas the intron is non-informational. Actually, it will not be expressed. Such genes which consist of both the exons and introns are called as split genes. Here, mostly split genes, they are present in eukaryotes. When a RNA is transcribed, actually RNA is produced from the DNA. Initially that RNA, it consists of both expressing sequences as well as non-expressing sequences, because it was copied from such a split gene which consists of both introns and exons. Such RNA which consists of both exons and introns is said to be primary transcript, otherwise heteronuclear RNA or heterogeneous nuclear RNA, hnRNA. Later, these introns are removed, then exons are joined. How one can remove the introns? There is a process. What is the process? Splicing. Splicing is a process through which introns are removed from the hnRNA, resulting in the formation of mature RNA. hnRNA consists of both introns and exons, but whereas the mature RNA consists of only exons because introns are removed through the process known as splicing. So, such genes which consist of both the introns and exons are the genes in which expressing sequences continuity is interrupted by the presence of non-expressing sequences, are said to be split genes. Coming to the pseudogenes. Pseudogenes which are not expressed. Actually, these may be defective units of the functional genes. So, physically they will be there, but they will not be expressed. Such genes are said to be false genes, otherwise pseudogenes, as we seen in the case of Drosophila and human. Coming to the inducible genes. So, what are the inducible genes? Inducible genes are the genes whose expression is switched on, in response to the inducer. So, in response to the particular substance, the expression of these genes is switched on, as in the case of lacoperon. Yes. So, the genes, ZYA genes, structural genes, the transcription of that genes is switched on if lactose is present. Lactose acts as inducer. If lactose is absent, the expression will be switched off. So, the genes whose expression is switched on in response to the presence of a inducer are said to be inducible genes. As we know, ZYA. Z synthesizes beta-galactosidase enzyme, whereas the Y synthesizes permease and A synthesizes trans-acetylase, which are needed for the lactose metabolism in the bacteria. Coming to the repressible genes. Repressible genes are the genes whose expression is switched off in response to the presence of particular substrate, in contrasting to these inducible genes. In the case of inducible genes, expression of the genes is switched on due to the presence of a special substrate or the inducer. Whereas in the case of these repressible genes, here the expression is switched off in response to the presence of a particular substance. We can see in the case of tryptophan operon. Tryptophan operon, where tryptophan acts as co-repressor. It interacts with the inactive repressor called aporepressor and form active repressor and switches off the expression of the genes that are concerned with the synthesis of tryptophan. So here, all I want to say is repressible genes are the genes whose expression is switched off in response to the presence of a particular substance like tryptophan. And here, coming to the constitutive genes. Constitutive genes are the genes whose expression is continuous. So without interruption, continuously they are being expressed. For example, you can say that housekeeping genes, they are also called as. Here, for example, the genes of the RNA polymerase, DNA polymerase enzymes. Actually, this RNA polymerase and DNA polymerase enzymes are required for the general maintenance of the cell. So, the genes which are required for the general maintenance of the cells are called as constitutive genes. Otherwise, the genes whose expression is always continuous is said to be constitutive genes. Coming to the structural genes. So, what are the structural genes? Structural genes which are transcribed or which are expressed or which form mRNA that forms a protein. So, the genes which are expressed are structural genes. As in the case of, we have seen that lacoperon, they are ZYA structural genes, IPO regulatory genes. So, the genes which are copied into mRNA are said to be structural genes. And coming to the regulatory genes. So, regulatory genes, actually these are expressed and a product is formed. That product will inhibit expression of other genes. For example, in the case of lacoperon, I gene is there, inhibitor gene, that is transcribed. A repressor mRNA formed, that is translated. A repressor protein is formed. This repressor protein occupies the operator and prevent the mRNA polymerase. And so that mRNA polymerase cannot transcribe the structural genes ZYA. So here transcription of the structural genes is prevented because of this operator and that repressor. The repressor was synthesized by a regulatory gene called as inhibitor gene. So regulatory genes are the genes which produce the products that inhibit the synthesis of the RNA. Otherwise, that inhibit the transcription of other structural genes. For example, that inhibitor gene in the lacoperon. Coming to the monocystronic gene. Monocystronic gene is the gene that consists of single cistron. So, what it is cistron? Cistron is a part of gene which is required for the synthesis of a polypeptide chain. Cistron is a sequence of nucleotides that are required for the synthesis of a polypeptide chain. Monocystronic gene means the gene that consists of single cistron. Means if this gene is transcribed, one mRNA is formed. That mRNA, if it is translated, one polypeptide chain is formed. So mostly monocystronic genes are present in eukaryotes. Whereas in the case of polycystronic genes consist of many cistrons. If the polycystronic genes are transcribed, mRNA will be resulted. If that mRNA is translated, more than one polypeptide chains are resulted. So the genes that consist of single cistron are the genes that produce single polypeptide chain are said to be monocystronic, whereas the genes that consist of many cistrons are the genes which can produce many polypeptide chains are said to be polycystronic genes. Polycystronic genes are present in the case of prokaryotes, whereas the monocystronic genes are present in the case of eukaryotes. Regulated genes. Regulatory genes, regulated genes. Regulatory genes means which regulate the transcription of other genes. Regulated genes are the genes which are being regulated